This might hurt you, but honestly, 99% of you are using ChatGPT wrong. If you want to use ChatGPT to its maximum capacity and unlock its God mode features, watch this video till the very end. Hi, I'm Ishan, and I've been training companies and individuals for AI for the last 2 years, and this honestly blows my mind. Over 900 million people use ChatGPT every single week, but very few are using it to its 100% capacity. And that's what you'll find out in today's video. I'll also show you how to use Whispr Flow to type all of your prompts right into ChatGPT. Whispr Flow is a voice-to-text tool that makes it much easier and faster to give AI prompts with your voice and works much better than native dictation. I already use Whispr Flow in my day-to-day workflow, and I was really excited when they reached out about a potential partnership, and they are sponsoring this video. So without further ado, let's jump right into the ChatGPT app. So number one, I'm using ChatGPT to create all of my thumbnails, Instagram carousels, and infographics. Let me show you how. Hey, I want to create a video on YouTube about 10 hidden features of ChatGPT that people don't know about yet. Brainstorm different YouTube thumbnail concepts and come up with unique prompts for each of them. Also, tell me which thumbnails would work the best for me. And I'll just choose the pro version over here and I'll click on enter. Now, ChatGPT is going to brainstorm with me for the thumbnail that I want to create. Now, most of you would be doing this, but I take it a step further and actually generate the thumbnail myself. It took about 3 minutes and I got all of these different ideas: ChatGPT Iceberg, hidden ChatGPT Vault, 10 ChatGPT cheat codes, stop using ChatGPT wrong, ChatGPT secret menu, and all of these ideas within 3 minutes. Now is the crazy part. I will basically say, let's go ahead with the ChatGPT hidden cheat codes thumbnail. Use the attached image to create the thumbnail. Ensure that number one, it is catchy, and number two, it uses no more than 3 to 4 words to explain the context. And as you see, and I got this formatted prompt all because of using Whispr Flow. I've attached my image and I am going to choose create image and watch it generate an amazing YouTube thumbnail for this YouTube video. And this right here is the thumbnail. Notice how I never gave it the OpenAI logo. It just found it and it made this thumbnail all by its own. This is honestly super impressive. This is the best part about GPT Image 2.0. Now I can even just ask it to change a particular part about this image, or if I want to change a particular logo, I can very specifically give it feedback and it will only change that one thing. And this is honestly insane. You can not only create thumbnails, you can even generate Instagram carousels, you can create LinkedIn documents, you can create infographics, anything that you would want to. Now you've seen me speak all the prompts and not type it. I'm actually using Whispr Flow and I think it's super useful. Most people are typing prompts into ChatGPT. It's not wrong, but you can lose your train of thought very easily. The context can break and it will give you a poor quality output. And that's exactly why I've been using Whispr Flow. Let me show you with a simple example. So here on my phone, I can quickly enable Whispr Flow and just start speaking to ChatGPT. Okay, so I want you to research the top AI tools that are useful for content creators, for solo creators specifically. Research for the tools that are actually being used in 2026 to make money or to build something. It should cover different use cases like brainstorming or ideating content, making automations, video editing, designing, and so on. And then present it as a listicle to me, along with a solid business idea that can be experimented with those tools. It listened to the prompt only once and just see how much better it is than what I spoke. It understands exactly what you mean the first time. So you're not reprompting or wasting credits. Check the link in the description of this video to try it out, and let's get back to the video. There's a major update for ChatGPT for which I have to make this video. So today, ChatGPT Work was announced, which is basically replacing Codex, and it is now the best way for you to use ChatGPT to create files, to connect with different apps, and to create one holistic environment. And on the ChatGPT website, you now have an option to toggle to work. We also have access to 3 brand new models which are the fastest and the best in the world today. These 3 models come under one name, GPT 5.6. You have Soul, Luna, and Terra. GPT 5.6 Soul is the most capable, most powerful model out there. So this is the model you would use for the most extensive, long reasoning agentic tasks, and it would work perfectly for that while being cost efficient. If you see this chart, GPT 5.6 Soul is just slightly less powerful than Fable 5, and it is less than half as expensive as Fable 5, which is insane. Next, you have 5.6 Terra. This is the medium model to use for most other tasks, and after that you have 5.6 Luna. It's the least expensive and the one you can use for most repetitive tasks out there, which does not require a lot of reasoning and thinking. There's also an option of effort which can be set between light, medium and high depending on the work and the task that you are creating. And you can download the ChatGPT Work app to start using your files on your desktop and start creating different files that you want to. As you can see, people are creating games, graphics, websites, animations, and so much more, all with the intelligence of GPT 5.6 Soul. And it is incredible how cost effective the model is while being just as good as Claude Fable 5. The most impressive part is that ChatGPT Work is accessible to you on a free tier as well, versus Claude Cowork requires you to pay and have a subscription of Claude if you want to use it. For the rest of this video, you will see me using Codex, but all the prompts would work exactly the same for ChatGPT Work as well. With that said, let's move on to the next use case of ChatGPT. Step number 2 is to start using Codex over ChatGPT. So Codex is this AI assistant that can do tasks on your behalf, while ChatGPT still feels like a web-based chat LLM. So you can download Codex for free, you can sign up with your same OpenAI account, and then this is what you would see. Over here, on the right hand side, I have this chat window very similar to ChatGPT, and on the left, I have all of my projects, and I have some amazing options that I will cover in a few more minutes as well. But I can come here, I can give it a task, and it can do anything on my laptop. So I'll basically just ask it, hey, I'm looking to shift to Mumbai and find a 2 BHK for rent. I want you to research areas like Bandra West, Khar, Lower Parel, Worli, BKC, and Andheri West, and find flats between 80 to 1.2 lakh rupees per month rent. I want you to make sure that each flat has the following. Number 1, a gated society. Number 2, it should have amenities like a tennis court, a badminton court, and a swimming pool. It should also have proper security, and it should also be near cafes that I can quickly go and meet people. Compile all of this information by searching all the online property platforms and show me a visual presentation. Save a PPT folder, create a PPT file and save it in my desktop. So, and as you can see, Whispr Flow was able to get my entire prompt and it structured everything. So I have all the bullets over here, I have all the numbered tasks over here, and I also have the end result that I want from Codex. So now I can just ask it to execute this task. And as you can see, it went through all of these websites and now it is creating the PPT file that I asked for on my desktop. And in 7 minutes, we have a well-researched PPT which I can just click over here and open and view everything. And this is the PPT. As you can see, it is very well formatted. I have all of the options presented to me over here. It also gives me how the requested areas compare. It is telling me strong calls, BKC plus Lower Parel Edge. It is giving me a stretch plus value, Worli plus Andheri West. So the Codex plus Whispr Flow combo makes it super convenient for me to execute anything that I would want to. The third feature of ChatGPT you should absolutely use is using Codex as your browser agent. And I'll show you what I mean. So I'm again on Codex and I can simply just have a prompt. Hey, I want you to visit my Instagram account and view the reels of the last 365 days and understand what topics those reels were on. Find the reels which were above 300k views, understand the patterns and create a list of the next 10 reels I should be creating, and save all of this in an Excel file format and present it to me and make sure that everything is well formatted. So that's my prompt and I can now just ask it to execute. Now Codex will actually open a browser. It will ask me to log in to my Instagram account. And once I have logged in, it will now have access to all the reels on my Instagram. And then it will start analyzing everything. It will basically become my little data analyst. It will understand the patterns and then it will give me ideas for what reels should I be creating next. And you can see it found over 230 reels in the last 365 days. And now it is making this spreadsheet over here. And this is the Excel sheet it made. So this is my account. These are the reels with above 300k views. These are all of my reels that it researched. And then it found out the reels above 300k views. And then it understood all of my topics. And then it understood what is working and what is not. So these are all the ideas that are working for my page, and these are the patterns in your 300k plus club. Then it is giving me the next 5 reel ideas, which I can just copy and start going viral. This honestly would involve you to hire a social media manager, but you can now do it with less than 10 minutes, all by using Codex. Also a new GPT voice model, which you can simply access by going onto the app. So I have just opened the app and now I can just start talking to it. Hey, can you help me fix my English?
Absolutely. Tell me what you want to say.
I want to eat a chocolate.
Nice and simple. More natural would be, I want to eat some chocolate or I want some chocolate. Saying a chocolate sounds a little off in everyday English.
Okay, thank you. And what do you think should be some notes I should keep in mind?
Think about when to use a versus
No, talk to me in
with
Hindi.
uncountable. हाँ समझ गई. चॉकलेट जैसी चीजों के लिए आमतौर पर सम बोलते हैं.
नहीं थोड़ा
But chocolate
मर्दानी
को अजीब-
आवाज में बात करिए.
समझ गया. चॉकलेट जैसी चीजों के लिए सम बोलना natural है.
अच्छा, let's just go back to
Chocolate
English.
थोड़ा अजीब लगता. Got it. So just remember, for uncountable stuff, use some. For countable,
I think
single
हमारी
items,
इतनी
use
बात
a.
होगी, इससे आगे बात नहीं कर पाएंगे हम.
Right.
You see, it's actually able to talk to you live. There's absolutely no lag. And it is the most natural sounding voice that I've ever tried for any AI model out there, which means you can finally start using GPT voice for learning to speak better English or any language that you want to learn. All thanks to GPT voice, the latest update out there. Now, I also enjoy using ChatGPT for learning a new concept. So I can basically just say, hey, can you explain me how does a guitar play a song in a visual comic style image? So let's say that's what I want to do. I can keep the thinking to be pro and I can create an image, and it is going to create a comic style way for me to explain anything in the most simple way possible. I find this to be the most intuitive. If you want to learn something new, I think ChatGPT makes it super easy for you to learn it. And as you can see, it's trying to create the infographic for how a guitar plays a song. And the fourth hidden feature is using ChatGPT to create scheduled tasks. So I'm again on Codex, and here you can go to the scheduled section and you can see scheduled. Ask ChatGPT to schedule tasks, set reminders, or monitor for updates. So I can basically just say, I want to create a daily brief. So set up a scheduled task that gives me a morning brief each weekday. What's on my calendar, important unread emails, and anything that needs my attention today. Do it every day at 10 a.m. So I'm setting up a scheduled workflow. So if I'll press on enter, this will now build a automation. So without you having to learn about APIs and how to connect different services, you can simply just prompt Codex and create an entire workflow which will execute every day at 10 a.m. on your behalf. And as you can see, it even created this entire morning brief, and I can open this up and I can see exactly what it really does. So prepare a concise morning brief for me, include today's calendar, events and meetings. So you can actually connect your Codex with calendar, with emails, so that you don't miss out on anything. Now let me show you the fifth and the last impressive thing about Codex. If you go onto the plugin section, you can go to skills, and this is where you can create skills which are custom instructions describing how you want something to be done. I've made custom instructions for the thumbnails I want to create. I have made custom instructions for the type of YouTube titles I want to write. So these are all skills that anyone in my team can use and create things instantly without having to ask someone. So if you can see, installed are all of these skills right here. So let's say I want to use a skill like generate infographic. So I can just click on this particular skill and I can view what the skill is about, and I can just try out this skill. So I'll just say create an infographic about all the 5 ways of machine learning techniques and give examples as well and make it very visual. So let's say that's what I want. I can simply click on enter and I'll watch it create an extensive infographic for me, the style that you want to go with, professional or cartoonist. I want to go with a professional style, and I'll just click on enter and notice what is going to happen now. Create professional style it is. I'm going to generate a clean 1080 into 1350 infographic. See, this is all already baked into the skill. So you can write custom instructions that this should be the approach, this is how the output should be, this is how you're supposed to execute this step by step into a skill file. And here is the output. We can watch it over here in preview, and this was all done because of a skill that I have installed. Now you can create your own skills by simply going onto a new chat and saying, help me create a new skill with which I can generate a lot of thumbnail concepts whenever I have a new YouTube video idea. Let's say that's a skill I want to create. I can press on enter and you will watch it ask you a lot of questions about how do you want the skill to work, what is the step-by-step process, any services that you want to connect to, any API keys that you want to share, so that it will set up an entire .md file, which is simply a text file that it will refer to whenever it is doing this task for me. So in the future, when I will ask it to execute this for me, it will reference it and it will execute the things step by step based on the folders. And that was the video. I showed you 5 incredible use cases of ChatGPT that go beyond just chatting with it and asking questions and actually executing real work. Go try these out at your home, connect it with all the services that you use, ask it to perform tasks on your behalf, and use ChatGPT better than 99% people out there. And also check out Whispr Flow with the link in the description of this video and get your first month free with the link below. I will see you all in the next video.